we got some snow. Maybe I'll try out the snow plow. Well, it's another beautiful day. Front end is sitting a lot higher on this thing since installing the eBay lift kit. A lot higher in there now, a lot more ground clearance now. The ass end is a little bit squatty because of the plow is heavy. It's pretty heavy. I used it for a couple hours the other day and it's worked really good. So I've actually moved the winch back about an inch or an inch and a half. I moved it back, something like that, and that allows it to come back more and lift up more. And the lift kit actually trucks up higher, so the plow comes up higher accordingly as well now. And I put this snatch block pulley here, and that does 2 or 3 things. That increases the mechanical advantage for 1, and for 2, it, instead of having the load going from all this weight directly onto the winch plate, now the load is distributed between the winch plate, and I have it hooked down to the 3-point hitch adapter. So now the load is distributed on 2 cables instead of 1, and that distributes the load better. So half of the weight is actually on the hitch, and the other half is on the winch. And the third thing it does is it slows it down a little, because it was dropping pretty quick. When I let it down, it would drop down pretty quick. So now it's a little bit slower, but it's perfect, like it's not too slow or anything. This controller reaches up to the front seat, so I can go up and down from the front seat. Actually, when I'm driving, I can have this in my hand operating. So I'm parked on a little bit of a hill here right now, or I'm parked on a little bit of a slope, so when it lifts up, it doesn't seem to lift up much higher than it did before, but that's because I'm on a hill right now. But yeah, that slows it down a little, it distributes the load a little, and moving the winch back helps a little as well. Yeah, so that's a little bit better, pretty simple. I've even got to plow for a friend's driveway. So I got to make a video and got to help a friend. Yeah. wasn't too sure about pushing with this thing, like reversing and pushing the snow, but I did end up trying it, and it worked pretty good, better than expected as well in that regard. I just brushed the snow off the vehicle like 10 minutes ago, and it's already covered in snow. Can't even see out the windshield. She's looking a little bit squatty in the rear, and that's only because of the weight of the hitch and plow and stuff on there. It's pretty heavy tractor parts. But I've also heard about guys putting in the rear springs from Avalanche or the 2007 and up full-size SUVs. It's like a Escalade, it's Suburban Avalanche. So they might be a little stronger springs for the rear maybe. But it's not bad. It's probably not designed for heavy attachments like that, but she works. Took the cover off this thing today, and I thought it's been cold. There was a serious cold snap last weekend. It was like -30, so I thought I'd check on the battery, and I opened the door and the interior light come on, and I turned the ignition on, and there's power there. So amazingly, there's still life in the thing. It's been sitting here all winter. Overall, this thing works pretty good. Not too bad. I wasn't really sure about pushing with it, but it does push, and it doesn't push too bad at all. Oh my goodness. Seems to be sagging a little bit. Sagging a little bit at the connector piece. I'm not too sure. Maybe I need a longer, stronger one maybe, but it works pretty good. This stuff is wet and packy, and it's starting to get cold, so it's getting like starting to tighten up. Probably freeze soon. But the truck and the plow has no problem pushing the heavy wet stuff. Alright, peace, snowman.